$14 space. It's very, very important to understand why I saw this coming, okay? Now I feel we are into the phase of opportunity. And guys, I cannot imagine a scenario where the stock goes not to 100 at some point in the next couple of years, okay? I cannot understand it, okay? This is investing, guys. It takes a long time. Welcome to another Virgin Galactic Fridays, your favorite show on a Friday, and I hope you have the fantastic start of your weekend. And mine would really start great if you smash and like this episode. Smash the subscribe button, like this episode, because yeah, in the end my prediction came true, right? $14 space, and what you will do and what you should do. While this is never financial advice, this will be our first category. Then second category will be the space performance of the last 7 days. Let's see how it really came down to 14 and so on. And then we will talk about the new space program of the United States, the biggest one that you have seen after Apollo 11, the moon mission. And finally, we will dive into the stock chart, and with that said, let's freaking go. If you are winding back a couple of videos ago, then you see me predicting the $14 stock price, like that here. I am telling you in this video why you should prepare for even $14 space and why it's actually a good thing. In the end, it's not a big deal to do that. I mean, if you are so long time like me on the stock market, you kind of can, put one and one together. Obviously, nobody can predict the future, even me, okay, even when I have a crystal ball, but still, it's very, very important to understand why I saw this coming, okay? First, there was, and this was before the CE new version came up, all right? So first, according to the stock chart, the stock is still into a bearish scenario. Second, there is not big news coming for space, and therefore the stock can continue the trend. And third, I just saw, okay, we are pretty much on a very, very high potential in the stock market, where any bad news or any bad theme could drag the overall market down. So I kind of knew that if there's something that can bring the market down, space will be dragged drastically as well, right? Because, okay, there's no news, there's a bearish outlook in the stock chart, so let's sell it off, right? And that's why the stock price can even touch the very important point that we will discuss into the stock chart. But I believe, and this is the beauty out of that, there's like three phases. There's the euphoria phase where the people are super happy because the stock went to 60 almost or past 60. Then there is the meh phase, which is basically people are angry because the stock fell from 60, and they made so much money to 45, and from 45 to 20, and people bought at 45 and they're like, oh, now it's down for 50%. What's this kind of company? And now I feel we are into the phase of opportunity. People understand, okay, I cannot change that space goes down. So I either go out and live with the loss, or I listen to Danny, while this is never financial advice, obviously, and put my average down, because at some point I will have such a low average of the stock that it might be 18, 17, 15 maybe, that when the stock goes down to 30 back again, and guys, I cannot imagine a scenario where the stock goes not to 100 at some point in the next couple of years, okay? I cannot understand it, okay? Then you are making multiple 100%. Other than that, if you wait and you say, no, I will not put any more money into this company. And it goes back to 45 when it's, you know, where you bought it. You not make 3 times your money. You are at 0, okay? Plus minus 0, okay? And you waited years. This is investing, guys. It takes a long time. There's no rich quick, guys, okay? Not even in the stock market, not even in great companies like Virgin Galactic or Tesla. And Tesla, there was brutal news for 2 years. I ate shit for 3 years. But then it all came down that people saw this is a great company and they achieved things. And I think something similar will happen to Virgin Galactic. Okay, so let's have a look what space did over the last couple of weeks, specifically since our last Virgin Galactic Fridays. And oh boy, we went from 1633 to 1488. And guys, let me tell you, you might know that number 8 is the lucky number. And guess what? We went down 8% in 88. Which is fantastic, okay? And now it's also 1488, so you know it's maybe a sign that you should think about it. Let's have a look into other metrics, okay? Volume is at 12.6 million. The short interest is pretty low. I assume somewhere around 10% maybe. We will see it in the stock analysis, in the chart when we look into that, so stay tuned till the end of this video because this is also a very important metrics for the stock. And then we have a market cap of 3.834 billion, and you are seeing I'm smiling while I'm saying this because in my personal opinion this is crazy cheap, okay? Sincerely, this is crazy cheap, and I'm actually happy that these prices are available one more time before we take the rocket to the moon. And over the last months, we lost, and you know, I'm still smiling because I love that, right? 19 to 1488 minus 22%, and 3 months is even more with 42%. And you know, since the overall highs, the all-time highs, okay, we are more than 73% down, all right? However, I see more and more people that are actually happy, as said in the first category. And hit me up on Instagram. Here, this is my Instagram. Hit me up if you have any questions. And if you want to join my Discord, there's actually a 50% discount code. It's, wait a second, 50 thanks, okay? This is a gift for Thanksgiving, 50% off to get into the Discord, which is like a huge, great community of space investors and much more. So check it out, the link into the description. 50 thanks. So you might have heard about the US National Space Council, something that the Trump administration actually inaugurated and Biden administration took over and put VP Kamala Harris in the top of that. And she just had the first meeting, and I just wanted to give this a little shout out because I think this is great, guys. I love that finally the biggest economy in the world is taking action on space and see the potential of space and putting really important people behind it, okay? NASA is there, you know, the VP of the US is behind that, and you know, she basically said, really looking forward to that. You know, they are having, for example, the US space activities are a source of American strengths at home and abroad, from providing tangible economic and socialized benefits to Americans to expanding our network of alliances and partnership. You know, this will range into civil, commercial, national security matters, and I think that this shows you how of important this will be for future governments to make space a reality and support with a lot of dollars that at some part are landing back through agencies like NASA back to space, to Virgin Galactic. As you know, NASA is one of the, or the biggest client of Virgin Galactic, and they are sending lots and lots of research up there, and this is great for us as shareholders. You know, at the end of the day, Virgin Galactic people work for us, okay? They work for me as a shareholder. And we want to see that this is really fruitful. And if the biggest client just announced, you know, great endeavor and vision into the sector, this is bullish, okay? This is very bullish. So great news for Virgin Galactic and the space industry. And let's dive into the stock chart. The chart, as you can see here, let's just talk about the short float yet. So it seems like we are at like 18% as of this moment are short Virgin Galactic. I said this many times before. The great opportunity here is when the Virgin Galactic stock is successful, then the shorts are also increasing, which is then a great opportunity to have a short squeeze. As you can see here, here we went higher, so the short positions was at even 70%, and then, you know, we broke through and went higher, and then we had like a short squeeze as going to the all-time highs, going from 60% short interest to about 30, and then when the stock went down, the shorts went out. Okay, big picture here, I think the stock is going into a very oversold situation. Here the RSI levels are at 22. The last time we had this was here when the stock bounced off this lows. Also here we had quite of a bounce back, right? Other than that, we also here had the situation very oversold, and what happened after that was rallies, okay? Even sometimes just short ones, but rallies after that. So I really believe that this is, if you believe long term in the company and hold for 3 years and, you know, put more money every month, I think this is the best strategy ever that you can use for this and other very big long shots. And the next support level that need to hold here is the $14. If this will break through, guys, if we are so lucky that we can buy even cheaper, then the next really support, and let me draw it here with a red line to just, you know, visualize that, is here, okay? The red line here. So this is where we bounced off. When was that? In mid of the health crisis, okay? Mid of March 2020. And since then we haven't seen these levels, but if this is really happening, if we are going through the, you know, through bad news, maybe from the company, maybe from the overall market, then this is basically IPO price, guys. This would be insane. This will be such a great Christmas, guys. But until then, you know, let's be realistic. If we could bounce back off here, it would be great as well. I'm a net buyer. I don't see any other company on the market currently that is so undervalued in my personal perspective than Virgin Galactic.